living weapon, half man, half machine. His human intelligence and mechanical agility strike fear into the hearts of his enemies. The Cyborg Warrior. Cyborg Warrior.
Attention, my human creators. I am a robot supervillain. Today I have risen once again to take over your world. Once again. Because sequels. Sequels.
Welcome everybody back to X-Plane 11. My name is Micah, and we are sitting here at Gate Delta 11 in the Delta aircraft 737-800 by ZIBO. It is, of course, the most current version as of late. We'll be flying to Los Angeles and should be about an hour and 50-minute flight time. I have done all of the pre-checklists, all the checklists, everything up until contacting ground. So we should have some fun today. We are, of course, on VATSIM, as you can hear. So let's hope we have some fun and do this correctly today. Get inside the aircraft, and as you can see, we are up and running as I stated, and we are here ready to to call the tower and ask for clearance to Los Angeles as filed.
Now that you're across the runway, you can make your second right onto Echo 3 and then into the gate at your discretion.
Second right onto Echo 3 and then our discretion for the gate. Thank you very much for your help, United 291.
United 291, no problem. That's what we're here for. Thanks for visiting Portland.
Portland ground, Delta Airlines Flight 1826 with you, ready for clearance to Los Angeles, as filed.
Delta 1826, Portland ground, good afternoon. Cleared to the Los Angeles International Airport via the Cascade 2 departure, Jojen transition, then as filed. Maintain 9,000. Expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure will be with Portland approach 124.35, squawk 1652.
Expect we'll be taking off heading to Los Angeles as filed using the Cascade 2 transition Jogan. Be 9,000. Expect 10 minutes after departure on 124.350, squawk 1652.
Delta 1826, that readback was correct. You can expect runway 28 left. Information November is current. Advise this frequency when ready to taxi.
Copy. Expect 28 left. Advise this frequency when ready to taxi. Delta Airlines 1826. All right, so we have our clearance. Butter, I haven't even started flying yet, man. All right, so we're expecting 28 left, which is a slightly different than what we originally had in. We usually had 28 right, but that's not a problem. If we check out our map here, we can go ahead and pre-look at what they're expecting us to taxi. More than likely, they're going to bring us up to Echo, down to Bravo, then to Bravo 8 on the 28 left. We'll take off. Heading, of course, out. Now, the heading is 283, which is slightly different than what I had, so we'll go ahead and change that. And we'll go and bring up our checklist here to make sure we don't miss anything. And yep, let's go ahead and input, make sure all of this is correct. Go and execute that. And I've already done all of this information. Like I said, I have already done it to cut down on some of the time in the beforehand. So let's go to M1 limits here. Go and pull the outside air temperature. Go to takeoff. We'll go to fly 5 flaps as usual. Bring our center of gravity, and we'll bring those over. So our V2 is 150, so we're going to go ahead and bring this all the way up to 150. 150. And that's all completed. Takeoff, flaps V1 and V2, etc. Climb thrust reduction 800 feet AGL. Not really worrying about that because we don't have any noise abatement as I'm aware of. Speed bug is set. Center of gravity is calculated. Trim value is selected as well. And let's see. Flight deck door should be closed at this point, so we'll go ahead and get that taken care of. Flip around here through the door. And we'll go and close that up. All right, fantastic. We're going to get this APU started up here, and I'll get to you in a second to see 1, 2, 3, and release. And is it going to start? EGT is rising. There we go. We got a good, looks like we're going to have a good start here. Hope you guys have had a fantastic week so far. I just got done with my 6 days of work, so I am actually free today, tomorrow, and the next day. So we should have some fun flying over the next couple days. I definitely will be popping in and doing some live streams as we go about. So look forward to that. APU started, middle generators APU. Okay. It was not available yet. So I killed it with the words available. Make sure everything's still fine. Yep, battery saves all of that. Now it's available. That was a problem. Shouldn't have done that. But okay, AVU bleed on. GPU disconnect. And go down here to the ground services. Disconnect that GPU. And we'll switch this over to chimes only as well. Or to auto, sorry. And contact ATC, got that already. SID's done. Initial altitude set to 9,000. Set 9,000. Transponder code is already set. Alt off is set. Contact ATC request push and start. All right, so we're ready for a push and start. So let's go ahead and get that call in. Portland ground, Delta flight 1826, request push and start. I have about 30 FPS.
Delta 1826, push at pilot's discretion onto Kilo, tail to the east, please.
Push pilot's discretion onto Kilo, tail to the east. Delta flight 1826. All right, so he wants my tail to the east. So if we look here at the airport chart. He wants my tail pushed this way, so back up, and I do believe I already have that pre-planned appropriately. Yep, on the kilo.
All right, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
Let's go ahead and get that pushback started.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
That's great to hear. All right. That's going to start. Anti-collision lights, go and flip those on in preparation for our pushback here. We'll keep the air packs on until we actually start. He actually connects, then we'll kill him. That way we keep air as much as possible flowing to the passengers, keep them as comfortable as possible for as long as possible. All right, will do. Appreciate it. Wait for them to connect here. We'll disconnect the parking brake. Get on out of here.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Good to hear. I do have the auto gate stuff installed, so this gate should push back from the aircraft. Once I disconnect the parking brake, it should pull back. So we should be able to see that, which is going to be pretty cool to see. And they're lifting this up.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go. Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
So ground just went offline, but tower is coming online. So tower is going to be 123.77. We'll see how this goes. Oh, I should probably start my engine, shouldn't I? These go off. And this goes ground.
Aircraft, Portland Tower radio check.
Portland Tower, Delta Airlines, 1826, Regio Lima Charlie.
Hello, 1826 Portland Tower, thanks, sir.
23, 24, 25. Give it throttle, or not throttle, give it fuel flow.
Portland Tower, 1542.
Let's go for 1542, Portland Tower, go ahead.
Oh, we didn't need anything, we're just checking in with you.
I was going to 1542, Roger.
Going ground on number 2, or number 1, sorry. Watching that N2 rise. And wait for the 25.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Come on. It's not letting me set my parking brake. Why not? I bet you this stupid thing. Let's see. Parking brake. What about now? Let me do it now? Nope, it's not letting me do it. That's strange. Okay. Is it under realism? Yes, let's try that. Maybe that was the problem. There we go.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
That guy is really loud. I gotta figure out how to lower his volume without lowering everything else. So we get starts on engines 1 and 2. Go ahead and switch this to both. Switch it over to continuous. This comes on to auto. How often do I get center line on landing? Not super frequently. I'm generally in the general area, but not exactly the same or great every time. All right, APU switch comes off. Oh my gosh, I did that again. I got switched beforehand. Engine generators first. The APU switch comes off. Probe heats A and B. Left and right air conditioning packs are on. This goes to auto.
And we're
APU
disconnected.
off.
Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
All right, take off flaps 5, and we'll go and check our flight controls. Make sure we're good on that. We're good on all those. Recall, make sure there's no errors. That's great. And we'll go ahead and request permission to taxi here. Delta 1826, Portland Tower, request permission to taxi to the active.
Delta 1826, Portland Tower, runway 28 left, taxi via Kilo, Tango till it ends at Bravo.
Delta 1826, taxi via Kilo Tango Bravo to 28 left.
Delta 1826, Portland altimeter 3013.
Altimeter 3013 for Delta 1826. All right, so we got permission to taxi here. We're going to go ahead and release that parking brake, and we'll get moving here. I don't know how to say your name. Something with a cat. You kicked. Okay, it's upside down. Kicked my cat. Thanks for the $2. I think that is in pounds, I believe. Buy half coke with this if you fly with Ryanair. I know, right? You got to pay for everything on Ryanair. Appreciate that donation. Thank you so much. Helps me keep doing what I do.
Alaska 1542 is ready for tax.
Alaska 1542, Portland Tower, runway 28 left, taxi via Tango.
Test the
Bravo,
brakes here.
altimeter 3013.
Good there. Chimes only going to on. 10 button going.
Runway 28 left via taxi Bravo.
All right. Activate LNAV. AT goes to arm. Cabin lighting goes switch over to takeoff. All right. And we're going to check real fast, make sure we're going the right place. Kilo Tango, yep. So we're going to go ahead and make a left here. I don't have any specific dollar amount for what you call it for June. I just have a goal for the amount of subscribers. I do have a goal of getting some financial assistance to assist with me being able to buy some updated gear and such. That way I can do a little bit better job than what I'm doing now. Adam Perry, great video. Just keep up the good work. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Took years to get used to landing on center line. I'm sure. It's sure it's all about practice nowadays. All right, I might get left here onto Bravo in just a second. Excuse me. 124.35 will be my next frequency here. 124.35. Yep, it's already set. Great. What is your anti-analyzing set to? I think it's really low, and that's to prevent FPS drops. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's pretty low. Pretty low. Again, that's to prevent any type of frame drops.
Let's go 1542, wind 310 at 9, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28 left, last in 1542.
Hope this flight goes well. This will be my second flight in the last 3 weeks, so shook that rust off a couple days ago and hoping that today goes well. Terrain. There goes the Alaskan Airlines 737-700. Weather radar's coming on. Airport button selected, terrain's on, and we'll request permission to take off here in a second.
Delta 1826, runway 28 left, line up and wait, caution wait turbulence, departing Boeing 73.
Line up and wait for Delta Airlines 1826. Taxi goes off, landing comes on.
Okay, 1542, contact departure, see ya.
Alright.
Order at departure 12435. Yep.
We're doing a line up and wait takeoff, so get lined up here. And we'll wait. And waiting. And waiting. Still waiting.
Delta 1827 with turbulence departing Boeing 738, wind 310 at 9, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 28 left, clear for takeoff, Delta Airlines 1826. Alright, so ahead and ET. Activate thrust to 40%. Wait for stabilization. I don't know him personally, but I am familiar with him. I'm subscribed to him and watched some of his videos as well. And toga. Downward pressure on the yoke.
$80 knots.
80 knots. A little bit of wiggle going on up out here.
V1, rotate.
Rotating.
Positive rate.
Positive rates gear coming up.
$400.
400 feet.
1,000.
1,000 feet.
Delta 1826, contact D, departure, verify Kia.
Contact departure 124.35, Delta Airlines 1826. Later. Portland departure, Delta Airlines 1826 with you, climbing through 2000.
Delta 1826, Portland departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 15,000, clear direct Chisholm.
Climb, maintain 15,000, clear direct Chisholm. Alright, direct to Chisholm. Ears up. Left wipers never engaged. Autopilot's engaged. Airspeed bug 210 knots. Well, that's been taken over. Flaps up. VNAV is activated. Contact ATC. Landing gear goes to off. RTO goes off.
Alaska 1542, contact Seattle Center 124.2.
Yep, flaps coming up, man.
Over to center, 124.2, Alaska 1542.
Oh, we have center now. 124.2. That's cool. That's good to hear. Train radar can come off now. Don't need that. Make sure all this is good. That's good. Wait for 10,000 feet. We'll turn off those landing lights. Am I a real pilot? No, I am not. I want to become one. That is in the distant future here. But not quite. Not quite there. Gotta save up some money to go take my lessons. Everything is looking good. Waiting for that 10,000 feet. Almost there. And 10,000 feet. Landing lights coming off. APU's off. Switches can. We're gonna keep continuous for a second here. Logo's off, wings off. That's strobe steady. Yes, that's correct. Cab pressurization is good. It is slowly climbing as it should. Left, right, air packs. Auto. That's good. Good. Do a recall here. Good. Heading bug, adjust track. So we'll go ahead and bring the heading bug over to our current track. 126. Altimeters will go to standard once we get into 18,000 feet. But until then,
Delta 1826, contact Seattle Center 124.2.
Seattle Center 124.2, Delta 1826. I didn't have it set. Seattle Center, Delta Airlines 1826, climbing through 13 for 15.
Delta 1826, Seattle Center, climb maintain, flight level 350.
Climb maintain 350, Delta 1826. 350. I'll answer your question just a second. I'm just gonna make sure I get everything done here.
Boeing 738 Seattle Center, cleared to Portland International Airport of the Arena Vectors, McKenna, minutes filed. Maintain 3000, expect.
All right.
2000.
Do you have a European flight school equivalent over the pond? I don't know. I'm not over the pond. Oh, you mean like, does the United States have a flight school equivalent? I'm not sure how Europeans, how they run their flight schools. I would suspect there's an international standard. So if there's an international standard at all, we most definitely keep up to that. There are numerous flight schools over here, but you can also just find an instructor and just go through them. So it's kind of up to you how you want to go about it. But you can absolutely go to an actual flight school and go through their curriculum and everything like that. Do you like to smash landings? Unfortunately, I usually run about 200 to 300 feet per minute on my landings. I'm trying to improve it, but it is what it is. Practice makes perfect.
2318, Seattle Center.
European flight school pay most of the cost. I wouldn't be surprised. We are having shortages of pilots all over the place, so I would suspect that there's more and more what we call scholarships being handed out to assist with that. I'll wait for our level off and we'll give them a message. All right. Cruising.
Alaska 2318, Seattle Block 6.
A lot of airlines will actually take do scholarships for people and will pay for all of them and everything like that up and through commercial and everything, but it makes a requirement they have to fly for them for so many years. I'm sure some teachers do that, unfortunately.
Boeing 738, read back correct. Advise ready for taxi, expect runway 16. Alaska 2318, squawk 6626. Alaska 2318, right contact 15 miles east, Kimberly VOR, level 320. Descend via hood for arrival landing west, on altimeter 3013.
Get a hood for arrival landing west.
Sorry, my mic was muted. Vatastic came out with Vatastic 2.0, and it's pretty cool. It's basically Google Earth with their overlays and stuff, weather, aircraft, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool to see them come over with that.
Step away from our cockpit for just like a minute or two, just to give you a heads up.
Skip 1542, thanks for reporting back.
Sorry, the flight data went away for you guys. Oh, I missed Star Cloney or Clooney. Thanks for the subscription. I missed you when that happened. I must have been doing something. I apologize, but thanks for that subscription, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Center Alaskan 1542 is back with you.
Alaska 1542, roger, thanks. Boeing 738, runway 16, taxi the Alpha.
It is a different kind of name, that's for sure. We should be... Flight today is going to be a little bit lengthy, as you can see. So, y'all are going to have to hang tight with me for quite a while. See, the distance between the waypoints are quite a bit. If we look at our, what's the progress? There it is, progress. 712 miles to go. So, quite a flight today. I hope you guys stick around. I'll probably go get away from the keyboard for a little bit there in the cruise section. But I'll be back, and of course I'll leave this up and running with some music when that happens. But I'm not going away just yet. We are approaching our top of climb here. So it shouldn't be much longer here. And we'll set our stuff for cruise and check our systems and continue on our flight.
Coming 7:38.
Well, I'm here. I read your joke. I get it. I don't think it was that funny, but I get it.
Going 7:38. Wind 1706. Runway 16 cleared for takeoff and departure. Fly runway heading.
1,000 to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching our top of climb here into our cruise. We'll be on the ground in Los Angeles in approximately an hour and 30 minutes from now. So sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Feel free to move about the cabin. Fast seatbelt signs coming off. And have complimentary beverages and all kind of stuff. So enjoy, and I'll come back for you in a moment. What is it playing with a broken landing gear? Well, I mean, it's playing with a broken landing gear. I don't know. A car? It's a car because you can't, it can't go up or down. I don't know. I don't know. It's Ryanair. Gosh. It's standard to turn the seatbelt, fast seatbelt signs off once you've reached your cruising altitude. As long as there's no turbulence and no weather expected, then they'll turn the fast seatbelt sign off so people can move about as they please. So it is very common. If you're watching, don't forget, subscribe. And hit that like button down below. Helps the YouTube algorithm help me meet my goal of 1,700 followers here in June. Ryanair has its advantages. They're cheap. Later, Star. So the estimated time of arrival is 0104 Zulu. And it is currently 2147 Zulu. Is that right? That doesn't seem right to me. I think that's on Eastern time. Oh, the Pacific time is 1348. 322. That's not right. The date's not right. Time's not right. Okay. There we go. Oh gosh. That was interesting. Gotta love the simulation. So we should be arriving approximately an hour and 15 minutes from now. Oh look, we just had another center pop up. Oakland Center, 132.200. So 13.
Seattle Center, TBM 548 Tango Bravo with you, 7,100 for 150. 1,000.
What was that? 132.200.
TBM 548 Tango Bravo, Seattle Center, good evening. Climb maintain, Federal 310.
I don't know what's going on with this weather crap. But it's causing my autopilot to freak out. Alright, there we go. Looks like it's stabilized once again. Everything's looking just dandy.
Seattle Center, Tango Bravo, any chance for a lower altitude like 250?
Lower altitude, probably for...
TBM Tango Bravo, come maintain, Federal 250.
250, thanks, Tango Bravo.
I wonder why he wanted a lower altitude. I don't know. 621 nautical miles, 620 miles to go.
Alaska 2318, contact Portland approach 124.35.
2.35 for left between feet.
Alaska 1542, leaving my airspace to the east, Salt Lake Center offline, or service terminated, frequency change of cruise. Have a good flight.
Alaska 1542 is leaving the airspace, and we'll check over to 13220. Thank you very much for the ATC services. You have a great night, sir.
I do enjoy having ATC. Definitely adds some realism to it.
Good afternoon, Seattle Center, Horizon 745 Tango on frequency, looking for a radio check.
Horizon 745, Tango Seattle Center, how you 5 by 5.
5 for Horizon 745
Sim 737 pilot, howdy from Texas, welcome. Howdy from Alabama. I believe Texas has, let's see, Texas has a center, and out of Houston they have a approach controller, if you're looking at wanting to fly on VATSIM. Oh, Jeremy's joined us. Surprised he hasn't tried to complain about anything yet. Out of Houston, hey, like I just said, they currently have an approach controller and a center out of Houston. Just gotta give me a second. He's gotta figure something out to complain about first. No notification. No surprise there. Oh, 3.16 is out. Is it now? Guess we'll have to update after the stream. Nick Shiggity Pilot, thank you for that notification. Let me know that. And Jeremy, I don't... the notification stuff on YouTube just doesn't work. So... I need to figure out a different way to notify people. Maybe create a Twitter account or something like that. I don't know yet. Do not know yet. Do not have a solution. I will say, make sure that you hit the bell notification next to the subscribe button. Because if you just hit subscribe, I don't think it notifies you anymore. Close to getting transferred over to, I say close, I mean, maybe another 10 minutes, I'll get transferred over to Oakland Center. How far are we into the flight? We are about, let's say about 45 minutes into being in the air. Have about an hour and 10 minutes left in the flight. 586 nautical miles to go. Thoughts on all these electric hybrid planes showing up? I saw something called Ampere that does hybrid for older models. I have no issue with the electric hybrids. I think it's an interesting design. I think it's very well could work I think it could work very well, but I do think technology is going to have to improve a little bit before they become super popular and reliable. Sim73, are you using default weather or add-on weather software? I'm using default. Add-on weather cuts your FPS like almost in half, and I just don't. I'm sorry, I just can't. My computer can't currently handle that, which is one of the reasons why I'm trying to save up money to upgrade it. You're flying the Hot Start TBM today. Was fun. Update works well. I have not flown the TBM, to be honest. I should probably get it. I just haven't. People seem to not enjoy the general aviation streams when I've done them, so I agree if they do. I'm surprised Tesla's isn't leading the way. Tesla has their own problems they're trying to fix right now. They're going to be releasing their pickup truck here in the next 6 months or so, at least reveal it. So they're going to have to. They're still focusing on the Model 3, the Model Y, of course. The S and X are still out there. So I'm interested to see the truck, but yeah, they're a little busy. I wouldn't be surprised in in 10 years or whatever that they get into aviation. But anyway, it's amazing. Yeah, I'm sure I'll check it out. I just, again, it's a money thing versus things. So how much money can I actually spend on this stuff? I'm trying to only use money I actually am getting from YouTube and Patreon, which I'm currently getting $0 from Patreon, but it's available if people want to help me there. So as I get money coming in, then I can take that, turn around, and start buying things for the sim and show them off. Yep, a Tesla truck. Looking forward to it. I don't know if the best electric car is a Hyundai Kona. I'm not so sure about that. I've seen them, and I'm sorry, I still think Teslas are leading the way across the board on all electrics. $725 a month. That's not too bad. Noticeable difference between the last full package 3.30 and 3.34 RC 3.14. Been grounded the last 6 months. The most notable difference is they fixed some bugs. They've added a little bit more functionality, some minor changes. There's nothing like super different, but it seems to run a little bit more stable as well. But that may just be me. I'm not sure. $725 a month. That's less than my mortgage. So there's that. Plays the price of a new truck. I look to keeping my 14 Charger and saving my money. Hey, keep your 14 Charger unless it's costing you a lot of money with maintenance or something. Any guesses on when the next official full release will be out? If you're talking about ZIBO, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out in the next week or two, and it'll be a 3.35 full, just based on how many RCs he's done on this particular build. I wouldn't be surprised if he did it in the next couple weeks, but according to the development forum, he hasn't announced anything, so as far as I know, nothing's changed. trying to get back at speed. Let's go on the VATSIM community. My recommendation: go to Threshold, and they have news releases all the time. That will help a lot. Do you think the ZIBO will ever be completely completed? No. I think eventually they're going to stop developing it, and I think it's not like it. I don't think the ZIBO will ever be like done, because first off, the 737-800 is constantly being updated in real life, as well as in Sims. So I wouldn't be surprised if it never officially completed, but does stop development at some point.
7425, taking Seattle, sorry.
Seattle Center Horizon 745 Tango on the ground at Grant County Airport.
How do I set up a monologue?
Golf 1.
Couldn't find it. I'm uploading more than 10 20-minute flight videos, trying to monetize them, but I haven't found it using Android. What do you mean? There's always code to tweak. Yes.
745 Tango.
Yes, development will stop at some point. When that will be, I'm not certain. Jeremy, you can't monetize your videos unless you have over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Keep that in mind. Ad friendly, not sure what it's called exactly. Are you saying that you're uploading videos and then you search for them and you can't find them? If that is the case, make sure you're adding keywords into your tags, your description. Don't ignore it. At least put a couple sentences.
Tango, clear to Seattle Tacoma International Airport via Moses 3 departure.
I know it's 1,000 subs, and there is a hour viewership hours requirement.
00, 10 minutes after departure. Departure with me, squawk 6655.
Horizon 745 Tango cleared to the Seattle Tacoma Airport via the Moses 3 departure. Radar vectors Wenatchee. Maintain 5,000 on departure, and we'll squawk 6655.
Horizon 745 Tango, be back correct.
You're wanting to put ads in it, maybe by GoPro. If you're wanting to put ads inside of the video, you have to have it on YouTube. You have to have 1,000 subscribers or a certain amount of hours in viewerships. If you're wanting to put ads, like not from YouTube, like not through their monetization system, but like just on your own, like get a company to sponsor you or something, you can do that. There's nothing against that. Just be aware of the restrictions that something like that would bring, but there's nothing against that. Do I fly for a VA? I think you're talking. I think he's talking to me, Jeremy. I do not fly for a virtual airline. I used to, but then I left them because I got so busy. I wouldn't be opposed to getting back into one, but I just haven't done it. I'm so busy. I'm in the future, things might change and life might give me more time. But as of right now, I'm so busy that time to like dedicate into a VA just really isn't there. Though I mean, when I live stream and stuff, I mean that could be a VA flight or something, but
Delta
just haven't done it.
26, contact Oakland Center 132.2. Have a good flight.
132.2 for Delta 1826. Have a good one. Oakland Center, Delta Airlines 1826, with you currently at 35.
Delta 1826, Oakland Center, radar contact. 132.2. 132.2 for Delta 1826, with you currently at 35. Delta 1826, Oakland Center, radar contact. 132.2 for 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 Delta 1826, Oakland Center
Yeah, it's 1,000 subscribers, which is why it wasn't till I think it was late last year I was able to monetize my videos. I think it was December. He flies one doesn't give pretzels. I don't fly for one that doesn't. I don't have one. It's all about the bottom line. Hey, maybe I'll just create my own. How about that? Just create my own virtual airline. Maybe I'll do that. I don't kick passengers off for no reason. You were smoking marijuana in the lavatory. Yes, then you can join as a pilot. How long have you been involved with flight simming? Ooh, 10 years now. Yep, 10 years now. Started with the FSX when I was 15 years old. Played that all the way up until 2016 when I switched over to X-Plane 11. FS95. Whoo! Don't date yourself. Of course, I'm looking forward to the new Microsoft Flight Simulator. I would love to be able to beta test it. That would be awesome.
Center Southwest 4714 at Reno, IFR to San Diego, ready to go.
All y'all dating yourselves. Dating yourselves.
Southwest 4744, Oakland Center, clearance on request.
Yes, indeed. It does look awesome. I'm just hoping that they went back to their roots. Basically took FSX and made it modern. I mean, that was really what all I'd like. Take FSX, make it modern, and like across the board, graphics, flights, you know, way it acts, flight characteristics, flight models,
exit left, taxi to gate.
etc., etc. That would be.
Exit left, taxi to the gate. United 918. Thanks. See you next time.
And obviously, having multiplayer built in would be nice. Having towers, all that kind of stuff, would be cool to have back. You'll be 30 in August. Well, I'll be 26 in September, so.
Southwest 335 Oakland Center, radar contact at Surfer descend via the Surfer 3 arrival, San Francisco information, Delta's current, altimeter 2987, wind 24010, gust 16. You can expect the tip-to visual runway to a left approach.
Yes, Microsoft did. I did enjoy the flight school sections, the adventures and challenges. Yes, those were actually pretty fun to have. So I'm looking forward. I'm hoping they bring those back. Bring them back. I'm a baby. Okay. Sure thing, boss. Whatever.
Southwest 117, Oakland Center, a radar contact. Descend via the 95 arrival, San Francisco information. Echo is current, altimeter 2986, wind 220 at 8. Expect the quiet breach visual runway to a right approach.
Alright, and by the Diamond 5 arrival, to generate is expect visual for 2 right landing, 7 December.
You're 42. That's not old. That's definitely older than us, but not old.
Alaska 1286, open.
Medical transport missions with helicopters. I think they had one, didn't they, in FSX?
Contact Seattle Center 124.2.
Well, they had a rescue mission and an evacuation mission. I don't think they had a medical, so to speak. Still feel about 25, excluding your back. I'm sure that is the case. You landed the Lear on the World Trade Centers. I suppose you could try to do that. You could come in as slow as you can and then stall it completely to where, I mean, you have to flare really hard and boom. Landing a Lear on the carrier without pausing. Yeah, I've done it. Stall landed, yep, exactly. We have about, let's see, about an hour. And we'll be on the ground, should be. Goof off live video of just stupid landing attempts. I might do one at some point.
Oakland Center, Southwest 4714. Sir, the winds are actually favoring 3-4 as opposed to 1-6. Any reason you've got us on 1-6? Southwest 4714, heavy on 1-6, giving you a little easier time on the departure with about a 3-knot tailwind. If you want 3-4, I'll give you 3-4. Stand by.
I'm telling you, I can't fly a helicopter. I can't.
Let me run the math, sir. With 16 knots of wind, I think I'd rather have the headwind than the tack.
You got different wind.
I'll give you a call back. Roger, Southwest 4714.
Oakland Center, very good day. Air Canada 276 Heavy, flight away 320.
Air Canada 276, heavy.
Not really. I really can't.
Descend.
I really can't.
Surfer, 3 arrivals, San Francisco, altimeter 2986, wind 220 at 8. You can plan the Victo visual runway 28 left approach.
I'll have to change the entire way I have my setup.
They're descending with the Surfer 3 arrival.
Yoke would go away. I'd bring a joystick in, change my throttle from the right to the left.
Thank you.
I still have my rudder pedals, so those would work. A highway landing. Did I say I was going to do a highway landing? I don't recall ever saying I was going to do a highway landing. I mean, I could have. I don't know. If I ever decided to do like an emergency landing stuff, and I wouldn't do it on VATSIM, I don't want to be that guy. But I'm not opposed to showing you guys how to do it.
7-knot tailwind for us, but that'll work fine. We'll call you detected. Roger, Southwest 4714, thank you.
Guys, I'm going to step away from the cockpit here just for about 10 or so minutes. I will be back, though. Oh, yeah, the plane crash. There's something about replicate. Oh, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, the plane landed on the highway. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I could do that. Of course I could do that. Yeah, not a problem. I'll add that into the Goof Off live video whenever I do that. How about that? Anyway, I'm going to step away for about 10 minutes. I will be back with you guys in about 10 minutes. So stand by and enjoy the music in the meantime.
Delta 8265, minute absence approved. I'll report when we return.
Air Canada 276, leaving flight of 320, descending with a staff of 1 arrival.
Air Canada 276, over, roger. Center Southwest 4714 at Reno, ready for taxi 16 right. Southwest 4714, runway 16 right, taxi by Alpha. Alpha to 16 right, Southwest 4714. Delta 1826, center, welcome back.
All right, guys, I'm back. So we'll get back to the stream screen. Hope you guys had a wonderful time. I'm sure you all were making fun of me doing all kind of stuff. Takes over cockpit, reroutes us to Caribbean. Start of the boost for everyone. There it is, Jeremy. There it is. Knew it was going to happen. You'd rather have no music and just listen to the ATC in the background. Same. Okay. I am flying to Los Angeles, Aviation Greek. They jumped out. We're all going to die. You don't have enough fuel to make it into the Bahamas. I am using a default, the default weather. The plug-in weathers always cut my frames per second quite a bit. Don't forget, guys, you can become a Patreon. Patreon.com/mmflightclub. Your dollars goes right back into the sim, right back into this channel, buying new aircraft, showing off new aircraft, new items and stuff. So if you've got $5 to spare per month, that's less than most McDonald's meals, most fast food meals. Head on over to patreon.com/mmflightclub today. Yeah, the default's pretty good. How many plugins do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Heavy with you, flight level 400.
My PC specs.
Speedbird 285.
Hit that link.
3212 for Speedbird 285.
Well, some of them are. So, like, this one's for my SATEC panel that I have, which I don't often use unless I'm flying general aviation. Airfoils is particularly for Airfoil Labs Cessna 172.
Runway 16 right there, takeoff.
And so the other ones are valid, but, you know, those two are very specific. Not all of them are running at the same time.
Yeah, Speedbird 285, a radar contact 50 miles from Reno. Verify Sanjay.
Absolutely, 737. Absolutely.
Center Speedbird 285. Well, yeah, we step climbed up to 400. If you prefer, we can descend. Speedbird 285, descend pilot's discretion, flight level 240. Descend pilot's discretion, flight level 240, Speedbird 285.
That's quite a descent. From 40 to 24. Well, at best, you usually get usually around 30 to 40. It varies depending on how high I'm at, how high I am, what aircraft I'm in. I'm going to be building one. I'm going to be updating my processor to an i9. That's really the big, that and the motherboard update. Those are the two biggest factors.
4714 radar contact, say altitude. 6,000 climbing, flight level 190. And Southwest 4714, climb maintain flight level 390. Climb maintain flight level 390, Southwest 4714.
So, not going to go out and buy one because they overcharge on that kind of stuff. No reason to buy a whole new computer when I just need to update a couple components. I do have triple monitors. Frame rates now, they're probably decent. If I can pull up the data output frame rate. The actual frame rate is varying between 33 and 37. The sim is varying between, looks like 20 to 40. So the sim is going up and down. Yes, it does have a tower. You get the 20s usually, right?
Southwest 335, Eddie joined the Tiptoe Visual Runway, clear the left approach, report the bridge of the airport in sight.
You're not wrong, 737. The reason I'm actually looking at maybe updating to one of those ultra wide monitors that has like basically all three of my monitors combined into one giant one. I haven't done that obviously, but it's something I'm looking into. I have noticed though, whenever I am live streaming or recording, my frames drop by about 10. So that part of the encoding process and everything definitely does hamper my frames. Southwest Airlines flight 117 is in front of me, below me as well. I don't have any visuals on him. He's somewhere out here, as you can see with the... Oh, there he is. There he is. Popped up. Yep, ultra wide curved, exactly. Exactly. But again, that's money that I don't have, so...
November 24, Romeo Mike. We are on the ground at Alpha Charlie Victor, IFR 2, Alpha Papa Alpha. Very copy.
November 24, Romeo Mike. Oakland Center, clearance on request.
Roger that, we'll be here.
I do definitely recommend building one if we're going to be doing a lot of simulators. Does your monitor have FreeSync or G-Sync?
Romeo Mike.
Oh, gosh. I want to say FreeSync.
You'll have to do clearance on your own there and pick up from us in the air after entering Oakland airspace.
Roger that, see you soon.
Got to hear your flight instructor's lovely voice.
Air Canada 276 Heavy at Eddie joined the TIPTO visual runway 28 to left approach to report the bridge or the airport in sight.
Your computer challenges? You mean your computer challenged?
Eddie is joining the visual approach.
Building a computer is not hard, trust me. It's not hard. The hardest part is finding compatible components, and there's plenty of websites out there that assist you with that. Putting it together is really easy. Just basically plug and play. $282. I get what you're saying, Jeremy. I get what you're saying. All right, let's see here.
335 airport 9 miles at your 10 o'clock report site.
Actually, we have the you said it's just me. We are going to this
And Southwest 335 clear to visual runway 28 left approach.
If for the visual runway 28 approach.
Okay, we're going to go and check out our arrival into the Los Angeles area. We're going to check out, make sure we are abiding by these restrictions as we come in. So we bring up our legs page. Burgle and Ironman. So Burgle is out here. And I think the next one they have is Ironman, which they don't have any of these logged in there, which is different, but that's okay. It's kind of skipping some, but not a big deal. And that is correct. Well, it has to be at 280 knots here, so.
Runway inside 4, I cannot 276.
So 280.
Air Canada 276, cleared for the visual runway 28 left, approach.
Simon 250. 250.
Visual runway 28 left.
13 and 12. 13 and 12. Bates, you need to be at 240 knots.
Southwest 335, runway 28 left, clear land.
240, 9,000 above. Yep. Cliffy 210.
Southwest
210.
at
8,000 below.
Join the
6,000.
Runway
That is
right,
correct.
the bridge of the airport.
That all looks good. They have TFRS on here. I'm thinking of some other stuff for goof off days.
Yeah, Southwest 207, radar contact 40 miles from Cine, descendant pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
I do believe they have TFRs. They don't have it on an X-Plane itself, but they have it in, you can pull up like Sky Vector and go off those. Which Sky Vector pulls the real ones, so. I want to pull up the ATIS here out of, looks like we lost Cinder out of LAX. It's unfortunate. Let's see. 133.800 is the ATIS here. Let's go ahead and pull that up. I doubt we're in range. We're a good distance from it, so. Break a presidential TFR.
Air Canada 276, heavy, runway 28 left, clear land, traffic,
24 right, 25 left.
Sorry, flowing, landing now, will clear prior to your arrival.
25 right or 25 left. 9.
Left 4, Canada 276, thank you.
Do 25 left.
Speedbird 285, descend by the Vega 3 arrival. San Francisco altimeter 2986. Information echo is current.
That looks good.
Land the Quiet Bridge visual runway 28 right approach.
Yep, that looks good. Do you use Sembry for flight planning? Yes, I do. I most certainly do.
Vega 3 arrival. We have echo, and we'll be prepared for the visual 28 right approach for Speedbird 285 heavy.
24 right or 25 left. And which one did I put in here? Yeah, 25 left. That is fine. And if we pull that up, 25. Say 25 right or 25 left? 25 left. So ILS 25 left. 109.9.
Southwest 335, taxi to gate, the Alpha.
Go ahead and make those active. Alright. Not on VATSIM, you can get your account revoked. too many other non-VATSIM servers to fool around on. Oh, no, you wouldn't break a presidential TFR. No, absolutely not. You would get your account revoked. But they don't do that. They don't add those restrictions in. I've never seen a restriction added.
Open center.
$1,900. $120 nautical miles from top of descent. Fresno off to our left here. Well, we'll be on the ground. Let's see, in about 30 minutes. At least in the final approach phases by 30 minutes. Currently no center, but we do have approach into LAX.
Southwest 117 Airport, 12 o'clock, 10 miles from Port Center. Air Canada 276, taxi to Gate B Bravo.
Texas Gate by Bravo 276. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
If you are new, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Don't be afraid to check out the other streams I've done as well as other videos. And don't forget to hit that like button below and hit that subscribe button. Help me reach my goal of 1,700 by the end of June.
November 24 Romeo Mike, center squawk 3326.
3326 for 24 Romeo Mike.
We'll probably start descending here in the next 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. My channel has been running since
Southwest 117, runway
early 2018, I believe.
Clear for the visual approach, runway 28 right and runway 28.
At least quite active since early 2018. It may have started before that, but maybe 2017. I think it may have been 2017, but yeah. I started with GTA 5 LSPDFR. Did some OCRP, some nice other stuff. A little bit of Ghost Recon, which I still play. I do plan on bringing some of that back eventually. But I noticed that people really needed some assistance.
With Echo, IFR is filed to Las Vegas.
Assistance with the ZIBO, and so I made a tutorial video, and boom, it was like a huge hit. And the rest is history, they say. I've been doing X-Plane primarily since then, and I have increased. At that time I had like 100 subscribers. I increased from that to what I have now, which is over 1,600. So pretty interesting journey.
For tuna, climb, maintain, flight level 390.
Continue climb, flight level 390, 24 Romeo Mike.
Indeed, indeed. I want to do a transatlantic flight here in the near future. I'll need to get my 767 up to I'll get my skills up to par with the 767 before I do that, and then I'll do a hop across the Atlantic for the first time ever. I mean ever. From probably fly from JFK to Heathrow, and yeah, probably do that in the near future. Learning a whole new aircraft, though, is always tedious and time-consuming. You could definitely cause some havoc, that's for sure. Oh, you're in your schemes, Jeremy. You're in your schemes. They'll probably have me switch frequencies here shortly.
Delta 1826, so leaving my airspace, Los Angeles Center is now offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved for Delta 1826. Appreciate your assistance today. See, let's see, what do we have here at the approach? 124.5. So if we switch over to, I don't know, make something up. Yep. All right. So now we are in uncontrolled airspace for now. The options, we have 124.5 will be the next. So I'll wait for that. Yes, there is a lot of difference between flying over land and flying over transatlantic. You start using high frequency radios, not your very high frequency. Yeah, there's definitely a difference. Found someone's getting banned from a restaurant, and it's not you. Well, that's good. It's not you. How often do I live stream? I don't have a schedule. I tend to try to stream when I'm in town at least 2 times a week, sometimes 3, and it's all dependent on my work schedule, which will be changing here come July 1st. Get a computer. How hard would it be to sync up streams so I could be an ATC, another airline pilot? Well, I mean, it wouldn't be too difficult. I would just have to coordinate when people are online. With the tower, if you wanted to be ATC, you would have to. If you mean through VATSIM, you would have to get certified and everything through VATSIM. But if you're wanting to just, you do it over, I don't know, voice channel or something, that'd be different. Alright, so we're going to look at our approach plate here and see what we have going on. 10,000 at Crane. So we'll put this down to 10,000. But I would recommend, and of course, Jeremy, you make that decision, but the best way to contact me is through Discord, and the only way to do that is if you join the flight club. And if you join the flight club, you would actually get the livery their flight club livery, which would make you one of them airline pilots. Of course, it's not a virtual airline, but hey, maybe it'll become one. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? As you can see, this is the patreon.com/Flight Club, like I've been talking about. You get different tiers: economy, economy plus, first class. That's $4.99, $9.99, and $19.99. The first one, of course, you get the access to the Flight Club Discord and free liveries and extras that come with that. This you get all this, but you also get your credits in the videos, like at the end of streams when I show that credit page. And then first class, you get, well, you want those free pretzels, Jeremy. You get that economy plus package. Plus, you also get a monthly live chat with me, and of course, live stream credits. So, just take a look at that if you're interested. Working security. Yeah, I believe it. Oh, we got a descent checklist popped up. So our cabin lighting is going to change here to landing. I'll make the announcement here shortly. I'm going to go and tune the approach.
No, 310 Lima, you're 2 miles from OK, cross OK, and at about 3,800 for localizer, runway 27 approach.
Okay, cross OK and at Airbus 3,800 cleared ILS 27.
So, 3 cleared localizer, runway 27 approach.
Yeah, sorry, localized for 27.
30 miles, top of descent. Hoping everything goes well with this.
Number 310 Lima, maintain best forward speed till 5 DME.
Best forward till 5 DME, 310.
That was 2903, maintain slowest practical speed.
Yeah, we're down to 170 knots for Southwest 2903.
So this guy's given all the instructions, so more than likely I'll end up coming off VNAV, LNAV, and going straight to VS and heading and IAS.
33.
Let's see. What is the ATIS? is the have Yankee and 2991. Okay.
Number 310 Lima, runway 27, clear to land.
And land, yeah.
So the Sarah 3 runway 27, clear to land. Number 2 behind a Delta Alpha 62.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the flight deck. Captain speaking. We're going to make our descent here in just a second into the Los Angeles area. Go ahead and fasten your seatbelts. Go and get all of your stuff planned away. We should be on the ground here in about 20 to 25 minutes. Flight attendants prepare for arrival.
Behind the diamond for Southwest 2903.
Decision altitude is going to be 19. Gosh, shut up. Gosh.
Thanks for your help with at 2433.
1900 will be our decision altitude. ILS frequency is already programmed in. Bank angle is still at 30. It's already programmed in. That's good. This will be 19. Per the request. 19 set. And frequency's course is going to be 251. 251 and 251 over here as well. All right, I missed approach. Climb 2000, heading 251 until crossing SMOVOR, then turn left, heading 236, outbound SMOVOR. All right, that's so 2000 will be our missed approach altitude. Drag is required, no problem. We'll give you a little bit of drag there. Okay. Should be easy there. Nothing too crazy. All right.
Number
Bank angle.
310 Lima, welcome to San Diego. Exit right when able. Taxi to ramp 5 Charlie unit.
Right when able.
Knuckle A.
310 Lima.
San Diego. What in the world? San Diego's down here. Why is it set as... That makes no sense. I don't think this is the right frequency. I don't think we have a controller. That's weird. It's showing... Let me check the original Batastic here. Yeah, it's showing LAX. But it's showing... That's weird. It's showing the SoCal approach on LAX. That's interesting. I'm just going to ignore it and see what happens. They'll have me contact them if I need to. All right. We're gonna pull that. And yes, auto brakes is calculated. We'll go with 2.
And Southwest 2903 going around.
Fast seatbelts. 15 minutes prior to landing. We are still plenty of time out.
So 1003 flighting 280 in front of maintain 5000.
I'm gonna switch off that frequency. And let's pull up the ATIS out of KLAX. Refresh that. 29905. Let's bring that up to 2995. Wait for that 18,000 feet switched over from standard. Keep those in auto. Barometric reference. Let's figure out what is going to be our minimums here. ILS decision altitude is 304. As such. I am following procedures. Not following. I am following procedures. I'm saying the VATSIM has the frequencies listed on the wrong airport. Because SoCal is out of San Diego. And this is LAX. Totally different. And let me ask you this, Jeremy. Of all the times I've flown, how many times have you seen me crash? I did not enter the wrong airport. I will show you. I'll show you so to prove the point here. Of course, now it disappeared. Of course, now it disappeared. Let me pull up the other one, see if it disappeared on this one too. Yep, it disappeared on this one too. They just went offline, so now I can't prove my point. But what it was is it showed the approach over circle over KLAX, but really it was over San Diego, which is more south. So anyway, so we're not going to have any type of air traffic control coming in. 15? What are you talking about 15? I haven't crashed once. Not once. Last time I crashed, I tried to fly a helicopter, and that wasn't on live stream. Victory Rune, hello, welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Sometimes they control that region too. They might, but they weren't. There was aircraft in the LAX, and they weren't communicating with them at all. So, but again, they would have had me contact them if I needed to contact them. But they're offline now, so it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. I'm smoking something. Have you? Okay, says the man who says he was smoking marijuana in the... yeah, anyway. That's all done. Wait for 10,000 feet. Yep, can use VNav all the way in. Was busy in time differences. Indeed, indeed. Yep, I'll use VNav, LNav, and VNav all the way in until I hit establish on the localizer, switch over to the ILS, bring it on in with the ILS. That's my plan. Should be pretty easy. I'll probably take over about 1,000 feet for a visual approach on the short final, but overall I'll use VNav, LNav, and the ILS all the way in. I didn't bail out of any plane. Just because I stepped away from the cockpit to use the restroom does not mean I bailed out. The only thing I can't use the autopilot in is I have a vectors inside the system. If we look at the legs here, you'll see a vector right here. That's okay. I can actually just make it go away. Make it disappear. Since we're not actually going to have anyone vectoring. I am using the Delta livery, as you can see. Nope, that didn't happen. Let me go to Unicom here on, let's see, what is Unicom? 122.95. Not really. I pop out every now and then, but Los Angeles traffic, Delta Airlines 1826 inbound 25 left using Ironman to arrival for Los Angeles traffic. Uh, 122.95 is the Unicom frequency. That is 122.8 was just random frequency. 122.95 is the Unicom frequency for Los Angeles, so I switched over to that as we were required to do when there's no control of the airport. Checklist, descent checklist. Yep, and US. Let's go ahead and make that announcement that we're preparing for landing here. I want us to reduce it to 10 knots. So we'll put those speed brakes out all the way to reduce our speed as we descend. Looking for 210 knots, at which point we can start lowering flaps. But I won't start doing that until I start turning onto my final. There is one flight coming in into LAX, but we'll be second. They're on final right now, so as you can see with the traffic right there, so we'll be good. That is the only one that looks like it's coming into the area. So, well, we got a Southwest Airlines flight coming in, but it's behind us. Trial run start the next few weeks, I hope. I've never monitored the specific airport Unicom, only 0.8. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's a specific one. Whenever every airport has a specific Unicom. Now there may be a. If I switch over to this, let's see, 122.8. It is fun armchair flying. Los Angeles traffic, Delta 1826 turning right base for runway 25 left. Los Angeles traffic. Looks super crisp on your laptop. It should be 1080. It's not 60 frames per second, it's 30, but it should be full HD. Going for flats 5 once we get to Honda. And we'll decelerate as well. We'll bring, again, flats 5. We should be pretty good coming in here. We'll do a VOR ILS lock here in a second. Oop. Oh, let's go LNAV. It's gonna flip me the wrong direction if I do that. Gotta wait till we get on the right directional here. And we'll go flats 5. And wait for us to point in the right direction, and then we'll go VOR lock. That's selected. Wait for that approach. Go and activate the approach button. Los Angeles traffic, Delta 1826, long final, 25 left. Los Angeles traffic. What is going on? All right. Yeah, we're going to take over here because it's not functioning properly. Let's try VOR lock again. Nope. All right. So I'm not sure what's going on with it. That's fine. We'll take over manual control. It's not a problem. $143. $146, my bad. 146. Set, go around to 2000. Flaps going 25. Los Angeles traffic, Delta 1826 on short final for runway 25 left.
Thousand feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Continuing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
$80 knots.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Los Angeles. We'll be taxied to the gate here shortly. We'll be on the ground in about 5 minutes. We'll be at the gate in about 5 minutes, not on the ground. Los Angeles traffic, Delta 1826, clear runway. Los Angeles traffic. All right. That is done. Weather radar's coming off. Airport's coming off. Train radar's off. We'll start taxiing here. Transponder alt off. As such. No ATC to contact. Flight directors come off. Oh, not wrong thing. Wrong thing. Flight directors coming off. Cabin lighting. Light medium. This goes to steady. And we're going to stop here. Make sure we're clear here. Yep, we're clear to go ahead and taxi. Airspeed 100. I don't have a particular gate to head to, no. I'm just going to go pick one. Probe A and B can come off. APU start on 1, 2, 3, release. All right, we'll get to the gate here, and then we will check out that landing, see how well we did. I think we did a decent job. 181, not too bad. Not too bad if I do say so myself. Second leg or no? No, no second leg tonight. No second leg tonight. I'll probably live stream tomorrow, though. Don't you worry. That is a plugin called X Checklist. We'll park down here on the right. Even though this looks like international parking, but I don't care. We'll go to the far one here. And stop right there. Parking brake. All right, let's go ahead and check out that landing, shall we? We'll go to our replay mode. Back it up just a little bit, not that much.
2500.
Well, first we will go ahead and disconnect here from X Squawk Box.
2500.
And we will pull up our external. I am streaming from Alabama. The job's going all right. Had a little bit of crosswind going on there, but not bad landing. Yeah, absolutely. Barely tell I landed. All right. As you guys know, what happens now is I say goodbye, sayonara, see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe the video. Go check me out on patreon.com/mmflightclub. And I will see you guys all next time, probably tomorrow. And, yep, exactly, 737 pilot. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Leave you guys with this awesome view. I'll see you guys next time up in the sky.